Shane, a young man, dwells in the bustling city of New York, cocooned in his solitude. Amid the symphony of city life, he leads a silent existence, his voice drowned out by the cacophony of the urban jungle. He is a cog in the machine of a private corporation, where his identity is lost in a sea of nameless faces. His life is a monotonous rhythm of work and sleep, punctuated by the occasional solitary walk in the park. His relationship with his family is a complicated tapestry of estrangement and resentment. His father and brother, bound by their own preconceived notions of strength and masculinity, have cast him aside. They see him as a misfit, a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit the picture they've painted of their family. His mother was the only one who saw beyond his perceived shortcomings. Her love was unconditional. But even her comforting presence was snatched away by the cruel hands of fate, leaving Shane in a chasm of loneliness. His love life, or the lack thereof, is another chapter in his book of solitude. Women treat him like an invisible entity, their eyes glazing over him as if he were part of the city's concrete landscape. He's not the chiseled model from a men's magazine or the charismatic, smooth-talking charmer. He's just Shane, ordinary and unremarkable. But within his solitude, there's a certain tranquility. He's learned to find peace in his own company, to appreciate the quiet moments when he's alone with his thoughts. He's found solace in the rhythm of his own heartbeat, in the solitude of his existence. Shane was a solitary entity in a city teeming with millions, until one day, his life took a turn that would lead him down a path of love, heartbreak, and self-discovery. A turn that would change his life forever. Into Shane's life drifted Abby, a free-spirited young woman who was like a breath of fresh air. Abby, with her radiant smile and infectious laughter, was the embodiment of joy and freedom that Shane had never known. She had an unruly mane of curls, eyes that sparkled with mischief, and a spirit that refused to be tamed. Abby lived her life on her own terms, fearlessly chasing her dreams and embracing every moment with an open heart. Abby and Shane were as different as chalk and cheese, yet something clicked between them. A bond was formed, a connection that was as unexpected as it was profound. Abby's vivacity breathed life into Shane's dull world, her laughter chasing away the shadows that clung to his heart. She was the melody to his silence, the color to his grey life, and soon he found himself drawn to her like a moth to a flame. As time passed, their bond deepened. Shane found himself opening up to Abby, sharing his hopes and fears, his dreams and disappointments. Abby, in turn, listened with an open mind and heart, her presence a soothing balm to his wounded soul. Their connection was like a beautiful symphony, a harmonious blend of two contrasting melodies creating a beautiful masterpiece. But just when Shane started to believe in the magic of their bond, a twist revealed itself. Abby was not free as he had thought. She was tethered to another man, a man named Bram. She was engaged, promised to another, her heart claimed by someone else. This revelation sent a jolt through Shane, a bitter pill that he had to swallow. Abby was a ray of sunshine in Shane's life, but her engagement to Bram cast a shadow on their emerging bond. Like a beautiful dream that had abruptly ended, Shane found himself back in his grey world. But this time, he was left with the sweet memories of Abby, memories that would forever be etched in his heart. Despite the circumstances, love bloomed between Shane and Abby, a love that was pure and unyielding. In the heart of New York, amidst the hustle and bustle, a love story was quietly unfolding. Shane, a young man who knew the bitter taste of solitude, found a ray of sunshine in Abby, a free-spirited soul engaged to another. Their connection was undeniable, their bond unbreakable. It was a relationship that thrived despite the odds, a testament to the unyielding power of the human heart. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, their bond only grew stronger. They found solace in each other's company, comfort in shared laughter, and understanding in shared silence. Abby, despite her commitment to Bram, found herself drawn to Shane's authenticity, his raw vulnerability, and his resilience in the face of adversity. Shane, on the other hand, was caught in a whirlwind of emotions, joy, fear, hope, and despair. He was in love with a woman who was promised to another. Yet, he held on. He held on to the stolen moments, the shared smiles, the lingering glances. He held on to the hope that maybe, just maybe, love would triumph. Abby, too, was not unaffected by the emotional turmoil. She found herself questioning her feelings, her engagement, her future. She found herself torn between her love for Shane and her commitment to Bram. The more she tried to untangle the threads of her heart, the more entwined they became. But amidst the chaos, the confusion, and the heartache, there was love. A love that was pure, a love that was resilient, a love that was them. It was a love that bloomed in the unlikeliest of places, between the unlikeliest of people. It was a love that gave Shane a taste of belonging, of home. In the face of adversity, Shane found love. But would it last? Shane's journey of love was a roller coaster ride, but it brought invaluable lessons with it. Our friend Shane, once a lonely soul in the city, discovered that love is more than just a feeling, it's a journey of self-discovery. When Abby entered his life, he learned to love beyond boundaries, and in the process found a newfound appreciation for life. This love, however, was not without its share of pain. Abby, already promised to another, brought with her a heartache that Shane had never known. But it was through this heartache that Shane learned resilience. He learned that love could hurt, but it could also heal. And in the end, it was love that brought him the greatest lesson of all, self-discovery. Through his love for Abby, Shane discovered his own strength, his own worth. In the end, Shane was no longer just a lonely man in the city. He had loved, he had lost, but above all, he had learned.